Well, hello and good morning and good Friday morning to everybody and welcome in. So it's Friday and what am I doing here Friday? Oh my goodness. Oh, for peak's sakes, Charlie Brown. I am here on, I,
You got duped.
I got duped into my
Today is Good Friday. Let's be nice.
Got to be good.
I'm serious. I've been talking to Scott. He didn't once say, "What are you getting dressed for?" Eddie comes in. Nobody says, "What are you getting dressed for?" I'm here. Oh my Jesus.
Makeup day, baby. Good morning. Oh, we got a beaver believer in the panel. What's up, Mr. Scott?
And that thing is so light and yellow.
I know, right? It's bright to say the very least. It's
Right.
a bright,
Annoying.
it's a bright day somewhere. I know.
It's
And
getting
I'm
here.
faces at Hannah. You know, she's making faces and I'm making faces back.
Yeah, our shipmate is right behind the camera here, guys.
Right, and she's
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there she
get
is.
back. I'm gonna throw you again.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team for cruise and travel and basic shenanigans all across the globe. Thank you guys so much. Hashtag Team Replay for coming in to check out the show. We always appreciate your ongoing support for the show, and keep on coming back.
Because tonight is Let's Do It.
Yeah, let's do it. After Dark is coming on tonight, same time, just 12 hours from now. So
let's do it.
Yeah, let's
I
do
like
it for
that.
now.
Scott put that up there. Let's do it. I like that. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know. The
let's-
more and more you say it, I hear a Nike like spokesperson calling you or something with some kind of copyright something or another. And you're on mute, Scott.
Oh my God. Nike is just do it.
I'm just what
Not
I'm saying is,
let's do it. Just do it.
but I mean
Let's
that
do
could be a
it.
collab, between us and Nike.
let's
do it.
Or let's just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
let's do it to it.
Okay.
Coming in from the sunny Florida is Traveling with Tinkerbell. First up in the chat, good morning. 7 days till cruise day.
Oh, stop it. And it's Scott.
Stop it already, damn it.
I'm like Eddie. I don't want to hear that.
And we got a donation of fairies and butter toast in the chat. Next up in the chat is Midlife Travels. Good morning.
Good morning.
Next up in the chat is Yo, Brooklyn in the house. Hit that like button, y'all. I like coffee. Eddie Lugo Studios is in the chat.
Right.
Also coming up early is Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising. What's up?
Good morning. I'm blowing kisses at you.
up?
Leonard Family Fun. Speaking of good, morning. Thankful for this Good Friday, and we are
Yes.
thankful also.
Yes,
we
we
are. We are saved from a whole lot of mess. Happy National PETA Day, National Nevada Day, National Vietnam Veterans Day,
Yes, it was like 50 years ago.
National Lemon Chiffon.
Oh, stop it. That's a
Chiffon.
bananas.
I'm gonna answer this banana phone. I feel it ringing.
On, damn it.
I'm getting it early.
Yes.
I'm getting it early. Y'all better hold me back. And National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day.
I wonder if
That'll work.
I wonder if that goes with P. Diddy. He's a pop.
Oh, no. This ain't got nothing to do with P. Diddy. This is Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. Small business, small business.
Oh,
I haven't been following what's happening with him, but it seems to be a bad deal.
If you look at any one of your pages on YouTube, your suggested feed is all about P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
I'm serious. My personal account, the business account, the other business account, all of the YouTube pages has been filled with P. Diddy. And I don't even follow P. Diddy.
I don't either.
Neither.
I'm sorry, but it should not be a suggested video.
So you haven't been invited to one of his parties?
No, negative.
Oh. Well,
Nope.
I'm just saying.
I'm not elite like that.
Mm.
Mike and Rana's Adventures. Good morning. Welcome to
Reinforcements have arrived from the north.
welcome to the American Shenanigans. This is what you guys are missing out on.
On Good Friday.
Total confusion on Good Friday. Ahoy there, Captain Billy J. Travels.
Oh my God! Who's
Hello.
playing that guy in here?
Greetings.
And 8 Cons channel. Good morning.
Hey.
Hello.
Good morning. She's one of the Asian channels I follow.
Sea Leg Journeys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Oh, speaking of the banana phone, look at the #1 caller right there. Orange Cone
don't-
Vlog has made it in. Good
Do
morning.
not call Ross.
Yes.
You're gonna stir up a hard word that you can't pronounce.
Well, I know, but there's going to be a banana segment later on where I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a word. Yes, Mikey Rana says, "Wow, Cheryl is here on a Friday."
I got tricked.
Mm.
And, I was walking around the house, getting dressed while I was talking to Scott and then Eddie. And so and it didn't dawn on me that it was Friday. And
Public service announcement: she was already dressed before talking to Eddie and Scott.
Yeah, because who
It's
doesn't
not
know?
after dark yet.
I think otherwise. Yeah.
I know it's Friday. and
Maybe
everything.
tonight.
It's not after dark yet. Okay, here we go. Savage Batman has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning. Whatever.
Chicky, it's Good Friday, but not that good. All right. Not yet.
I'm gonna tell Captain. I'm gonna tell
Oh,
Captain.
snap.
Tell Captain to go.
I don't know if I could play this live during the show because this is a Facebook video, but I will be sure and mute the microphone right now. Gentlemen, carry on with the welcoming people in.
Somebody's getting in trouble. Okay, who we got left? Celia Jennings is also here. Chet from Celia Journeys. Acon's channel. Welcome very much. Mr. Ross. Mike Cheryl is here on a Friday. Yep. She's here on a Friday. And that's something. Welcome again, Savage Batman. Nice to have you here. Captain, I don't know who let you in, but we'll see. Jeremy sent you a message with a new ringtone for your neon banana phone. All right.
Mm-hmm. And he's listening. Well, he was listening to it, and in the middle of it, he got the call.
All right.
So that's where he went.
Cruising with Keith is also here. Good morning, everyone.
What's
Warrior has now announced they will also be traveling from Norwalk, Virginia. That's 2 days ago. You're a little slow, homeboy. Scotty here. Cheryl, it's here on a Friday, y'all. Yep. Don't tell her again. She's going to get upset about it. House of X is also here.
Welcome to the party.
Savage Batman said hello to Mike and Rihanna. Something unspeakable, Captain Troubles. Captain Billy J is trouble all the way. Goldie's also here. Good morning.
Good morning. And thank you for representing Masha, everybody that's in from her channel.
Right.
We
Mayhem and
appreciate-
Miracles. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
The followers are sticking around. It's just like the other channel that we followed. The followers are really coming through. PK Adventure Travels made it in. Good morning.
Morning, Anthony on the moves also here. Good morning, everyone from Mardi Gras. The winds and waves are angry this morning.
Oh,
the Mardi Gras Queen is handling it like a champ.
Mm-hmm.
Embarking tomorrow. Sorry to hear that, but hey, every good thing must end somehow,
Yeah. All right. Who else has made it in?
Controversial cruising. Yes, I am here. And yes, I've been duped.
Okay.
I thought today was Thursday.
Hang on a second.
Hey.
Cruising with Calandra made it in. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Missed the last 2 shows. Was busy helping my company immobilize our cranes and tugs and barges, which have arrived at the Key Bridge this morning to help with the salvage operation.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what's up. That's what's up.
Mhm.
And I know that that's sad. You know that
It's
a
a
lot of people
big
lost their
job.
lives, and I don't know. Our prayers definitely go out to the families of those affected. Leonard Family Fund says, I believe I never got an invite to his or anyone's party because I don't know him or the bus moves like Scott. At 50, not sure how long it will take me to learn.
Mm.
Just get yourself some sangria and you'll be
Yeah.
right on it.
I'm not that much older. I'm 53.
Hey, one
Right? So
picture.
I'm not that much older than that.
One picture in. That was one picture in.
Okay, but remember, like, that's a picture of sangria.
You know,
It put me to sleep.
I know, right?
I laid down and didn't wake up.
I only had
until
one glass.
I was asleep.
Oh, snap. Marjorie has made it back. Jeremy, you are a better rapper than P. Diddy. Well, I've certainly
you
hope
were a
so, 'cause
rapper.
he's a terrible rapper.
Yes.
I don't know about P. Diddy on that one. Okay. Yep. Controversial Cruising says, well, Cheryl, we'd love to see you on this Friday. So that'll work. You got some support.
No, this is not support.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
No,
It's Thursday anyway. What you talking about?
it's not. It's Friday, right?
Yes. Orange Cone says, no word today. Busy microwaving peeps and listening.
Oh, okay. And guess what? He's got the banana phone and he's got this song.
And look what Captain Billy J said. Playing dress up with Eddie and Scott.
Oh,
That was Cheryl, not us.
Coach. And Sam Vlog in Australia has made it in. Good morning. And let me see. Kathy Mills has made it in the house. What's up?
Good morning.
Antoinette, good morning.
Oh, hey, friend.
And let me tell you, she's got a TikTok out. And it's cute. It's a collage of pictures.
Mhm.
It's really cute.
I know Eddie's been dropping them like hot cakes, man. He has. He is in overdrive with the content, y'all. Go check out his TikTok page. You thought he was a producer on YouTube? Go check him out for real.
I can't even keep up with it.
Wait a minute. Eddie Lugo Studios is on TikTok? I
Yes,
thought
he
he
is.
used TikTok.
And Instagram.
I thought he
Okay.
said, you know what, man? If you don't stop sending me TikToks, I'm going to drive all the way up there.
Yes.
I mean,
He said that. He said that.
Yeah.
Cruising with Calandra says, yes, we are going to be down there for a few months. I might actually take a trip down with the drone for for some work with the drone. I know that we'll be excited to see that footage.
For real.
I know that you're a pro at what you do, and we as your viewers would really appreciate a secondary look besides the generic one that everybody else is looking at for sure. Oh, Orange Conevog says, if I go and bust a move, I might just bust a hip.
Oh, yeah, like me, right?
Mm.
Wait. Oh, funny story. You know, the other day when he took out, he didn't tell you. Did you tell them what happened the other day when you took the drone out?
What happened?
Okay, let me tell you.
I took some drone footage and uploaded it.
Yeah, you did that. But while it was out, you know, he got distracted by
the battery almost died on me. It went in auto return. Hey, and you were not lying. I took off from a sidewalk and the sucker landed in the middle of the sidewalk, exactly where I had it before. You were not lying about that.
But he got distracted. It was a beautiful young lady who had on a see-through green, our neighbor.
I was going to say the better question would be, what the heck were you doing outside in see-through clothing?
No, it wasn't
me.
It wasn't me. It was this other lady.
She was playing dress up again.
It was a lady upstairs. I was over at the older lady's apartment, sitting outside with her talking while he was doing it. And then I saw her and she walked up to him and said, oh, you got a toy that you have to da-da-da-da-da. So he started talking. So all of a sudden, he lost sight of the drone.
No, I didn't lose sight. It went into like automatic recovery, go home type of thing. I'm trying to land it. I'm trying to land it. Okay, where I am.
And here I am looking up. Oh, I said maybe it fell in the water or whatever.
It goes into battery auto return and it goes up in spite of me controlling it. Yeah.
all the
Oh,
way
it goes up to the auto return home altitude that you have set in the app. So
Yes.
yeah.
That's what happened.
And while he was talking to the lady, she said, well, do you know, I guess she was going to go help him look for it or whatever. And they were both looking up, it was a real patriotic moment. I never said
You should have took a picture.
Wait, I'm going to hit you.
He was thinking of smacking you at the time.
And so in a way, I said, well, maybe it landed on the roof or something. I
was scared that it would land on the roof.
Yeah, and you were going.
I have worried about that from time to time about it possibly having it, because it will get to a point when it's returning, whether auto or not. If it does not have enough juice, it just says, whether I'm back to where I'm supposed to be or not, I'm just going to land.
Yeah.
Really?
And that could be on a roof, in water, it could be anywhere.
Yeah. It needs to land safely because that's a safety mechanisms built into the machine. You can't control it. PK Adventure Travels says peat jousting. That is a great Easter tradition.
Yeah.
I was thinking that them suckers might be popping in there in the microwave like popcorn. Pow. Pier Runners made it in. What's up, Tracy?
Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you doing, Tracy? Are you better?
Mm-hmm. Mike and Rana asked an alternate question. What is everyone's plans for Easter?
Well,
we're going home all day.
We're going to church.
And we're not going to Dallas. All the family will be in Dallas, and we're staying down in here.
Daniel Jose, good morning, and welcome back to the show.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yep, and we got a location on 8Con's channel from the Philippines.
Yes.
So we are all caught up in the chat, and I've been anxious to show you guys this one. We got a visitor in town today. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Hey!
Yeah,
Nice.
Yes, very nice day outside. So I know that if you are sailing away on this beautiful ship,
it's going to be a nice day.
You should be in town already. And it is 64 degrees outside with 79% humidity, 15-mile-an-hour winds, and clear. Mm-hmm. If you are sailing away, your sail away forecast is as follows: 73 degrees with 63% humidity, still 15-mile-an-hour winds, but mostly cloudy. It's not calling for any rain until Tuesday of next week, so you should be good and clear on sail away. The remainder of the ships, most of them are all at sea, which they should be because they're ships.
Oh, Disney Magic and the Breeze are together. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's not my segment.
No, you good. Oh, come on. It's a list right here.
I don't want to know.
So at sea today, we have the Carnival Breeze, the Carnival Dream, and the Jubilee. We also have the Voyager of the Seas. They're all going to their next destination. But in port today, we have the Disney Magic is in Cozumel. Prima's here in Galveston. The Regal Princess is in Aruba. And the Harmony of the Seas in Costa Maya, Mexico.
Aruba. I love Aruba.
Yeah, Aruba. See? It's right there by South America. Mm-hmm. Nobody told me this, but there's Aruba. Bonaire's right next door. Curaçao's right there. And it's right next to Venezuela. Mm-hmm. Yep. Didn't know it. Didn't care to know it until we were on the ship one day from the port. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so we got some Easter plans here. Mike and Rana says we are helping out a local church tomorrow for a community Easter brunch.
Oh, okay.
That'll work. And our good friends Cruising on the High Seas
and Travel.
Lucky has made it into the chat. Good morning. I know Lucky's here too. Oh, Lucky's doing better, I think, right?
We saw Lucky.
Yeah, we saw Lucky. He's doing good.
I am spending all day tomorrow installing honeybees into my new honeybee colony boxes that I have been deploying at farms along the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. I've been feverishly working to get everything ready and set up, and I'll be picking those up tomorrow morning and driving about an hour or so, a little bit more, maybe an hour and a half, with about 100,000 honeybees in the trunk of my car
Yeah.
Oh wow.
down
That's
to
gonna be an
these
exciting vlog.
down to these farms where I will be what we call installing them.
Yep.
It's a process that I'm going to vlog. I am going to be setting up a new channel that is going to chronicle my beekeeping journey called The Unlikely Beak. And I will drop the link here in the chat if anyone is so interested in following that channel and checking that journey out, or just curious about honeybees in general. You'll be able to check that out. But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, getting that going and starting that, getting them installed and ready to live in their new home. And then I'll be headed out on my 11-day cruise afterwards and eagerly awaiting the return so that I can then install more bees into more colony boxes or hive boxes just after I get back from my upcoming cruise. And then I'll be installing more in June and so forth. So I'll be really expanding those, what we call a bee yard, out and getting that entire operation going. And I have never been more excited in my life. I cannot wait to get back to it. So,
All right. Well, we got some breaking news coming in. Looks like Louis Gossett Jr. has passed. Yes.
I didn't think he was still alive. Look at that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Rest
hang
in
on, I'm
peace.
pulling up this. I got your channel here. I'm just gonna copy the link here and paste it in the chat.
Yeah,
That way everybody's got it, and I'll invite Eddie and Scott to do the same thing. That way, because we don't have unified chats, we'll probably not ever have unified chats. So we all three need to do it.
mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. Captain Billy J says we need Scott dancing in a beekeeper's outfit. Woo!
That would be
That
I'll tell you what, Captain. I'll try to do a little dance
Okay.
in my bee suit. So.
and at least count to 15 while you do it. We need a 15-second clip. Yes.
That would be awesome.
Okay. There we go. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, I will be checking out Key West in May. Just booked a small weekend vacation. Key lime pie, here we come.
I love Key West.
Key West is awesome. All right, Ross, take it easy. Hopefully we'll see you back this evening. And Leonard Family Fun says, interesting, Scott. Would love to see your beekeeping adventures. So, yeah, we just dropped the link. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on, because you never know when Scott's going to drop something. Because, most of the time we're kind of like this. But this is not the muster drill. In his defense,
as a new channel, right?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to try to be better at videos on that channel, especially since it's a new channel. People are going to want to see content on it. So
yeah,
I'll definitely try to get to be better at doing that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, cool. So he came into your chat, Savage Batman.
Thank you.
Here is an update. Captain Billy J says B vlogs will be out in 75.
Okay.
Like I said, I think I'll be a little bit better on those vlogs. So yeah.
Nettie and JT have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And yeah, here's Scott's link. Everybody, please just go bomb that channel, like with subs. Just go do it, please.
That's how
he needs some motivation.
Wins the chat.
Yeah, that is how he wins the chat.
One word.
Well, since she just spilled the beans, ladies and gentlemen, let me present this screen to you. That way we can discuss who has been the top chatter this week on Cruising is Fun Anytime. So coming in at number 10 is the Cruise Nuts. Sneaking up into the list is Captain Billy J Travels. Next up is Michael Ann Spoiled Mama. Number 7, Globies Travels. Number 6, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Number 5, The Astute Tourist has moved way up. Number 4, midlife travels. And to no one's surprise here, actually, Tinkerbell just got knocked out of second place by Leonard Family Fun.
Right.
Blowing her out of the out of that position is Leonard Family Fun. Wow. And then to no one's surprise, coming in hot at number 1 with 119 chats for the week, Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. So, yes, he hangs on to his crown yet once again for the most chatty person for the week. So, yes. Also, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, everybody loves that Louis Gossett. He has some good movies out. And we might download some for the road. See Me Traveling has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And yep, you got some subs coming in. Just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
Good morning. And you know, if you're into yoga or fitness or whatever, go check out this guy's channel. You know, he talks about yoga and the mindset behind yoga and everything yoga related.
And can I tell you something? I know everybody's saying it's Cheryl that's into yoga. It's not me. It's
I saw him in Mash's chat. I do know yoga.
Jeremy.
Oh no, I do know yoga. I just listened to a yoga discussion. Just like I'm not into bees, but I'll be over on Scott's channel.
Oh, I'm gonna be interested in that because you know I'm interested in all those kind of things.
Listen, I all I can say is that the life in or the things that are going on inside a honeybee colony are things that you might think that you're not interested in or that you can't even conceive. It is literally every single day inside a honeybee colony is like a specific and unique and individual science experiment. I mean, it really is just a constant changing, and it's a world that is just so fascinating. I mean, I can't even, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I called the channel The Unlikely Beak, because I am the most unlikely person to want to deal with tens of thousands of flying, stinging insects. I
think she made me last on the list.
I seriously, like the very first time I ever watched a bee video, a bee buzzed the camera of the YouTuber that was filming the video, and I was watching it with headphones on, and I thought it was a bee at me, and I slapped the headphones off of my head because I was that freaked out by it, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, but now I can't imagine doing anything else that would be more exciting and more desirable for me. I absolutely love doing it. And I'm so excited to be, I had a couple of years off from doing it, and now I'm able to get back into it again. And I am so beside myself with excitement over it. So.
Yep. Daniel Jose asked the question, hey, cruising is fun anytime. Are you going to be on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise? The answer is no.
Let me tell you, no. We just can't do it.
It's unreachable.
Yeah.
I mean, just straight up, it is unreachable and it's unreasonable for us. We have young kids and we have schedules to keep.
Yeah.
And plus we, you know, we have a lot of things in the fire, a lot of cruises booked, and we cannot get that one onto our schedule. But thank you for asking.
Yeah, we just cannot.
And I can't go on it because I don't like Norwegian.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. Captain Billy J says, Cheryl is the queen bee of this Go Live Together colony. Eddie is the jester or joker.
Yeah, they fooled me into being here on
Somebody's been watching your shorts.
Yeah, he was.
I'm testing the equipment to see if it was working correctly.
Whatever.
You got to do that. Yep. Controversial Cruising says Scott couldn't think of anything else that would be more fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cute.
there we go. Yeah, that'll work.
That's cute.
Hey. All right. So we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Jeremy Goes Bananas. Okay, welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is Friday, March 29th. And on this day in 1461, Edward IV defeated Henry IV for the throne of England in the bloodiest battle of the York-Lancaster conflict known as the Wars of the Roses.
So how do
Right. So York is the red rose city, or I'm sorry, the white rose city,
Okay.
and Lancaster is the red rose city.
and you see how he pronounced it?
Yeah, I know. He passed that by me, but let me
It's
clarify.
Lancaster.
Yeah,
It's
it is
Lancaster. It's not
Lan-
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
It's not Lancaster. It's Lancaster. And it's not reading, it's Reading.
Of course. So I guess it's Otis Reading.
And Reading is
Reading.
literally right next to Lancaster.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Southerners, you know.
Well, whatever. The honeybees must have stung one of them in the tongue. They just said some Lancaster, Reading. You know, yeah, that's what happened. They got stung by one of your bees, man. In 1790, John Tyler, the 10th president of the United States, was born. In 1807, German astronomer Wilhelm Albers discovered the minor planet Vesta, the brightest asteroid in the sky. In 1867, American baseball pitcher Cy Young, who set a major league record for the most wins, 511, was born. In 1917, Man of War, perhaps the most famous American thoroughbred in the 20th century horse racing, was foaled. Why don't they just say born?
Oh.
I don't understand. Okay. In 1918, retail magnate Sam Walton, one of the wealthiest individuals in American history and the founder of Walmart, was born.
Why did you say magnet instead of magnet?
Is it magnet?
I would say magnet.
A magnet is something that sticks to iron ore. This is magnate.
I'm gonna get up.
Magnate.
No, where you going?
Oh wait.
I know, right?
You're going.
Well, she don't see you right now, so she thinks that you're just gone somewhere.
Right.
I'm reading literally off of another tab, and we can't.
No. You ain't going nowhere.
In 1943, British conservative politician John Major, who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1990 to 1997, was born. In 1951, the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical The King and I debuted on Broadway, a classic of the stage, and made Yul Brynner a star, and was adapted into a popular film in 1956.
Yes.
In 1951, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg were found guilty of espionage and sentenced to death for turning over U.S. military secrets to the Soviet Union.
And we have a street named after her.
Rosenberg?
Yeah.
Rosenberg is 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the main street here in town. It takes
you straight to
it takes you straight from the cruise port to Pleasure Pier.
Right.
Wow. In 1961, the 23rd Amendment was certified, allowing residents of Washington, D.C. to vote in presidential elections. In 1973, American troops evacuated Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, as the United States ended its involvement in the Vietnam War.
50 years ago.
In 1974, farmers drilling a well near Xi'an, China, found a subterranean chamber that led to the discovery of the Terracotta Army, 8,000 life-size terracotta soldiers and horses in the tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang. Bananas. Yeah. In 1999, Canadian ice hockey player Wayne Gretzky, considered to be the greatest player in NHL history, scored the final goal of his career. he retired at the end of the season. And finally, in 2019, French filmmaker Agnes Varda, whose groundbreaking movies were hugely influential in the New Wave movement, died at the age of 90. And that will do it for Jeremy Goes Bananas.
And just so you know, Lancaster, okay, is the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country.
Mm-hmm.
The largest concentration of Amish community in the United States, and a fantastic travel destination. I mean, an absolute, you know, especially for like a nice long weekend or even just a normal weekend, especially like in the spring and the early summer or the early fall, just a really fantastic travel opportunity. So much to see, so beautiful. And then of course there are all of the crazy named towns in Lancaster, in like what we call Lancaster County, in the county of Lancaster. You know, like Blue Balls and Intercourse is the name. So one town is called Blue Ball, the other is called Intercourse. There's another town called Bird in Hand.
Oh wow.
You know, lots of crazy names down in Lancaster County.
And James Cantonese is speaking on it right here in the chat.
Intercourse. I live in Intercourse.
Intercourse, PA. Mike and Rana says, are you fully packed for the Booze Cruise 2.0 yet, Cheryl? LOL.
Yes.
No, there's going to be a part 2. Eddie called it in the comments section. There is going to be a Mass Mayhem part 2, simply because we are not fully packed. She was already talking about me and Hannah combining suitcases somehow, because the dress clothes still have to go in. We don't pack the dress clothes till like the last 3 weeks, maybe the last week. But I try to hold that out as long as we can. That we don't have to go iron our stuff
in there and stuff. The dress shoes,
right? So yeah, that is the current situation. Oh, okay. Here we go. Controversial cruising, to be or not to be? That is the question. Yeah.
That is thy question.
That is thy question. Controversial cruising said, I love the new Bananas music. You know, we're getting some mixed reviews on this. Okay. Yeah. We can't play the old song. Okay.
Because we can't. I get copyright.
We get copyright claims every single day.
Know why I get
but see, like I don't and Eddie doesn't, and when they dispute the copyright claim, they win.
Yeah.
So it's not really copyrighted, so it's something screwy with the algorithm.
Right.
And of course you can't get YouTube to fix anything.
So we took this music and put it on the segment. I'm glad you guys just like it.
What is that? Twist. I'd be wanting to stand up and twist. My hips won't allow me to send it out that way.
You got to listen to what's her name says the hips don't lie.
I mean, and we were limited to, right? Because we have to find something that, you know, is fun and upbeat, but is also, you know, not a copyright issue.
And it has to be picturesque of bananas dancing.
Yeah, and stuff like that. So, you know, so we're kind of limited. So that was the best fit for now. I guess there's a possibility that we could tweak it later, you know, down the road. But for right now, that's the one that's working. So.
Your biggest fan has made it here. Yep. Rob with Cruise Brothers has made it in. Hello.
What's up? Let me tell you, to the co-host, guess who we talked to while we were at the hospital? Rob from Cruise Brothers.
Rob from Cruise Brothers checked in.
He checked in.
And you know, okay, here's a special request. How about we use Scott's music? LOL.
Oh, I love Scott's music.
Well, let's see if they hit us with it today.
This might be a little bit too slow for the bananas. going
I
back
know,
and
right?
forth.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
this kind of, it's a little hip hoppy, you know, and it's all
Yeah.
good.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
The bananas were doing the same thing. But Scott is, then it will be matchy.
Oh, okay. Here we go. PK Adventure Travels. Wait, you pack dress clothes? The most dressed I get now is a long pair of khakis and a button-down Florida shirt. LOL. No more tux, suits, or kilts for me.
Yeah,
Less to
that's a
pack
good
too.
thing.
You know,
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm not listening. You're trying to
No,
throw me off my
as
game.
part of our cruise cadence, what we always do, because we do have actual physical photo albums.
Right.
Okay, we have photo albums, and as a part of that photo album, we have one that has all 8x10 slots, and we buy one 8x10 photo per Carnival cruise.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do it on the NCL because they wanted like $50 for one photo. We turned around and walked away.
Yeah.
But for $22.95, you can get you a nice 8x10 photo of you and your family taken by a professional photographer on every single Carnival cruise that we've been on. So
listen. Just had Scott and me on the ship. We could have taken the picture.
I know, but whenever I get around you guys, I start acting like a clown, and I'm not necessarily in a
and Scott is having us laugh so much.
The cheeks is
And
hurting.
then Eddie is looking at Scott like,
I wonder if I have enough storage on my camera to film this guy.
right?
Yes,
That he's
absolutely.
doing.
He starts going into his settings. He's like, I got gigs.
We get one free photo every cruise on Royal Caribbean, and we don't use it. I mean, like most of the time, we just don't even bother getting it done. I mean, we don't dress up anymore either. Although my wife gets a little dressier than me, but not as dressy as she used to. You know, and I hate dressing up. You know, and in fact, even when I was in yacht club, I didn't dress up. You know, so I'm just not there anymore either. So
Canadian family life. What is in the crock pot today? It's Good Friday. I need some help. I need a home cooked meal for real.
Get it here.
Oh,
Fish today.
it's a hard knock life for us. So let me know.
Fish would be good.
Fish would be good. Both sets of cheeks hurting. See, you didn't set Captain Billy J off.
Oh, that's his problem.
He needs to join us in Tampa. Like, so for real, it would be nice to have the captain on the ship.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying.
It was a nightmare in hell, and you want him there again?
That would be a runaway cruise right there, boy.
He lives in Picola. I'm telling you, he's like right there. Just come join us. For real, for real. Eddie said he's still got a cabin left. And speaking of which, you know, I think, wait, hold on. We got a question of the day. Hold on. We'll get to that in just a second, right after this segment. A word from our sponsor. The Mustard Drill has a question that says, how do you handle being sick while on a cruise?
Yeah, so, you know, obviously, you know, it happens. I think it happens, you know, way more than most people realize. And I've only ever been sick one time. And it was actually a more recent cruise. So out of all the cruises I've been on, I've only been sick one time. I was on a Carnival Venezia back in August, early September. I had just met my co-hosts in Grand Turk, and I got back on my ship, and they got back on their ship. And later that night, it was, you know, I was not feeling good. So, and I was sick the whole next day. So, but I just dealt with it alone in my cabin. In most cases, I know a lot of people will go to the medical center. I personally, because remember, when you go to the medical center, they're going to charge your onboard account whatever crazy amount of money that they feel like that terrible, horrible, you know, like not great healthcare you would get on a cruise ship. They're going to charge your onboard account that, right? So before I'm going to pay those crazy prices, I need to be bleeding from my eyeballs, right?
Wow.
So I always take a medicine bag with me, you know, with a lot of the basics in it. And I would just wait it out in my cabin. You know, my wife, something, you know, even worse happened to her many years ago, she and I were on a cruise that went to Cuba. And we were in Havana. We walked all around Havana. We did our whole thing. We were actually headed back to the ship. We were right across the street from the terminal. It had rained a little bit, so the road was wet. And when she was crossing the street, she slipped. She put her arm out like anybody would to kind of help break her fall. And when she came down on her hand, she did feel some pain in her shoulder. Fast forward, she had to deal with a lot of pain the remainder of the cruise and the flight home. Went to the doctors for a series of doctor's visits and determined she had a full thickness rotator cuff tear and had to have major surgery to have the entire rotator cuff repaired. So of course that happened while she was on a cruise. And she was a trooper because that on a pain level of 1 to 10, that pain was about an 11.
Yep.
And she dealt with it the whole rest of the cruise and on the flight home and so forth. So
that'll work. Well, I just realized that we skipped over the cruise news segment. So yeah, we're still caught up in the chat. So let's let it roll.
So we're going to condense today's cruise news into one exciting story. Margaritaville at Sea announces dining and beverage options for the upcoming debuted Islander. Margaritaville at Sea unveiled details of its new culinary and beverage offerings aboard the line's newest ship, the Islander, launching in June from the Port Tampa Bay. From sushi and tacos to steaks and sparkling cocktails, the offering on board the Islander will include 6 new dining concepts and 11 new bars and lounges exclusive to the ship, alongside Margaritaville favorites such as JWB Steakhouse and Cheeseburger in Paradise. The culinary experience on board Margaritaville at Sea is central to crafting unforgettable memories for our guests, which is why we are thrilled to unveil this array of exciting new restaurants, lounges, and bars on board the Islander. Our new options are lively hubs of relaxation and indulgence. Each offering is its own elevated blend of flavors, cuisine, ambiance, and island-inspired charm. Every moment and meal on board the Islander will be a celebration of the Margaritaville lifestyle. The new dining venue concepts include Far East of the World Sushi Bar, the Mexican Cutie Cantina, Island Eats, Tiki Grill, and Islander Dining Room. The all-new bars and lounges include Flip Flop Atrium, Coral Reef Lounge, Far Side of the World Arcade and Lounge, Hot Nightclub, Hemisphere Dancers Craft Spirits, and Love and Luck Casino Bar, Havana Daydreamin' Sports Bar and Lounge, Bubbles Up Lounge and Champagne Bar, and the Tiki Bar. So excited for this ship. I cannot wait. The Margaritaville Paradise, which does the 2-day, kind of like 1.5 day blink of an eye cruise from the port of Palm Beach, Florida, is a fantastic concept, even though some people complain about the ship being an older ship and the cruise being, so short and so forth. It is a fantastic concept and experience for what it is. It's definitely not a traditional cruise. However, sailings on the Islander are going to be more like a traditional cruise. They're going to be 5-day cruises and 4-day cruises. And I believe they're even going to have a few 7-day itineraries. So cannot wait. Really excited for this. And we are hoping to have a future Go Live Together group cruise on board the Islander. Stay tuned for details.
And that's the way the news goes.
That's right. Hey, Fats and Tree have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
And
Thanks for being here.
yes. And running back to the question, Eddie, how, and unmute your mic before you start talking. How do you handle being sick while on a cruise?
Well, fortunately, let me knock on wood. I've never been sick on a cruise. I've been uncomfortable, which happened to me on the booze cruise in October. That Friday, that everybody went to Paradise Beach, and unfortunately, whatever I ate that night or the morning didn't sit well with me. So me and Alice decided to stay on the ship. Uh, Within a couple hours, I was feeling way better. We went out and had a snack and used the pool the whole day to ourselves because everybody was out there in Cozumel. So we enjoy having the whole pool to ourselves. We watched a movie and did a few things, but I was just not feeling myself, not sick, but not feeling myself. But other than that, I've been grateful enough and blessed that I had never been sick on a cruise. Maybe on a land vacation, I might, be sick or something with a cold flu or something like that. But other than that, maybe I will eat something that made me get me uncomfortable, something like that. That's about it. But to be like sick, going to a doctor or something, no. Thank God, came into this day. Everything's been good.
All right.
Well, for me, I don't really get sick on the cruise. I've knocked on wood, but like Scott, I do take a plethora of stuff. 3 bags full of stuff. Because I'm not getting sick and I'm not okay. This is the true story. I always have a story. Like I tell.
I got a story too.
This is on the Mardi Gras. People got sick.
Our family group,
and they came to me to get medicine. But prior to that, I used to reward my grandchildren for a cruise, and I would take them. One of the grandkids had asthma real bad. We went to Jamaica. That was one of the stops that we had. And this is before I started bringing medicine on the ship. And this is what happened. I went, got off the ship, me and my grandson, and I went to this lady, this black lady, and I said, my grandson is sick. He's got asthma. I don't have his machine, with me, all of this. She says, no worries, mama. Go across there. Talk to the lady, and the lady can help you. And guess what? I did exactly what she said. I could have been giving my grandson, I don't know what, but this lady gave me one pill, and I paid for the pill. I gave my grandson that pill, and he magically got better before we even left the port. So it works. Oh yeah, you're gonna tell them about when I did have indigestion and you left.
2 stories actually. Our first anniversary cruise was on the breeze, short sailing down to Cozumel and back. The night that we were scheduled and booked to go to the Italian restaurant, she got seasick. Couldn't stand the smell of food, couldn't look at food, couldn't do anything with food. Didn't even want to take it to go. And this is a thing that we had paid for, and normally she's like, I need it to go plate. Like, she prefers to eat to go food rather than sit there. I don't know. Anyway, our next sailing, going to the Italian restaurant, I got sick, and this time around it was the Valentine's Day cruise. Well, we scheduled it, we paid for it and everything, and fortunately for me, her friend was on the cruise with us, and she got everything, like the bracelets, the pills, the patches, everything. I took a tablet, I put the patch on, and within 15 minutes, I was clear and was able to eat my food. My dad got sick on that Mardi Gras cruise.
Oh my God, he got
and
real
actually
sick.
went down to the medical center to get help. What they gave him was some sinus medicine. I think he had caught the flu or something like that. So he was quarantined to his room. He quarantined himself. The cruise line didn't do this. He quarantined himself, and him and his wife stayed for the remainder of the cruise in their balcony.
Mhm.
And got room service and all of that. But he did indeed go to the probably a Flintstone vitamin. Look at Captain Billy Jack. He did actually make use of the medical center on the ship.
Mhm.
So
And we didn't even ask how much it cost.
I never checked out what the bill was on that. I'm kind of scared to ask, but yeah, that's a good question. My best advice is to just go ahead and start quarantining, because that that's the best way is to stay away from everybody.
The most I've ever been out of my cabin was on the Prima with Eddie and Scott. That was the most I've ever been out of my balcony.
And but despite that, somebody still spent an awful lot of time in their cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
It was a good balance. If it hadn't been for the local, you wouldn't have seen her at all.
Okay. If they didn't have ice cream sundaes,
yeah, the ice cream sundae really is what got us out the room.
Right.
So I never saw those ice cream sundaes on the menu at Oceans like they were they were actually on the menu at the local, but they were not on the menu at Oceans.
The local is slightly different. Different. It's a different setting for sure, because they got like the restaurant set. Let me ask Eddie. Eddie, on a lot of the NCL ships, and you're still muted. Okay, here we go. On a lot of the NCL ships, are we going to find that there's two sides to Oceans like there is on the local? Or is that like a brand new concept? You got the eating side and then you got the bar side of.
No, it's all the same thing. It's like on the breakaway class, the bar, it's the atrium. It's on 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
On 7, you have your round. The bar's one side with the games and all that, and then on the other side is the restaurant.
Okay.
On the Prima, it got divided to make it more condensed into one area.
Right. Okay.
But on the getaway, I was seated. I went to Oceans a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I and many other people were seated on the bar at tables, the high top tables, at the bar side of Oceans for dinner or for lunch or whatever, plenty of times. Even when I saw tables open on the opposite side, they still sat us over. I think it's like any other restaurant. They try to distribute the amount of people evenly across however many servers they have. So I was still sat over in the bar side at the high top tables plenty of times to eat. So
Yeah.
Anthony on the Move says the only near sickness was on the roads of Jamaica. The van stopped at a roadside store. Someone suggested drinking ginger beer. It knocked it out in 3 minutes or less. I recommend ginger beer.
Yeah, ginger is definitely good for an upset stomach, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we went to the while I was sick, because he forgot my medicine, the prescribed medicine. We had to get off the ship and go and look for a pharmacy, and Peer Runners went with us that day, and we got there, and what they did was they took a slip of paper,
plain piece of paper,
and wrote out
a prescription and said, "Bring this to the cashier; she'll hook you up."
And that's what they did.
I'm serious. That was the prescription. They didn't ask no questions at all.
No,
I asked for the medicine. Anything similar to like Gaviscon or some kind of heartburn medicine. And that's what it was. It was heartburn medicine. And she was like, Yeah, I got something for you. Here, take this to the cashier. They'll fill it.
So I found, okay, of course, everybody knows when you go to Mexico, you know, there's all, usually, especially in the ports, there's the pharmacies, and you just walk in and you tell them what they want. What you want, and they give it to you. Right. However, if you go a little bit beyond the port areas to a pharmacy that's kind of more out in, you know, I don't know, like the local area, those Mexican pharmacies have two sides to them. They basically have like a small consultation room where you can go in and sit down and speak to a pharmacist in Mexico, tell them what your problem is, and they write the prescription out for you right there and give it to you. And you go out into the other kind of retail area and give it to them, and they fill it for you. Right. I found out this last time I was in the Bahamas is something very similar exists in the Bahamas, only, you know, so you can go into a pharmacy in the Bahamas and they don't sell the drugs like, you know, they don't sell like the prescription only drugs right over the counter like they do in Mexico, but you can see the pharmacist tell the pharmacist what your conditions are, and the pharmacist will write you a prescription that you can then get filled there in the pharmacy. And I did not know that. I did not know that that kind of scenario existed in the Bahamas.
Oh,
you could always tell who sells for the drugs, because then they'll just head straight to the pharmacy as soon as they get off the ship.
A long line. and we look back because we're at the place eating lunch or something.
Yeah. And Fat Tuesday, we like to watch them pass by.
And all the women, they go straight to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so like my mother-in-law always has a small order of pharmacy stuff for us when we go to Mexico. And I always make jokes about, you know, this is either what it says it is on the bottle or it's compounded drywall dust.
Right.
You know, you never know what it's going to be. So
you never know, because, you know, Scott and I have a very shaky relationship with the Spanish language, and
yes.
I can't read those boxes either. I just know the one English word that they put on there, and then all of the rest of it is in Spanish. It could be drywall dust.
Stop.
We need to start picking at the walls and start cashing in.
Okay.
Make some pills and sell it to the public. What do you think?
No.
Oh,
no.
Figured drywall dust might be good. I don't know. We're missing our calling here.
Right.
Okay, so Eddie, I know that you've been working on a list all week long. And once again, if you want to join this list, what he does is he is inviting everybody who comes and watches the show on a regular basis to share with him your live and premiere schedule for the week. I believe that this will be a whole lot better for our community, at least, of people that watch the show, as well as new people that are coming in. You never know who's going to join us in the chat. You never know who's lurking. So get in your request to Eddie as early as humanly possible. That way, by the time Friday comes around, we'll have a more comprehensive list of who's coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube.
Well, for today, right after us will be Anything is Possible at 10:05. At 11 a.m. Eastern, A Moment in the World with Darian Glover and Chili Falls also. 12 noonish will be Mayhem and Miracles. 1 p.m. today, Roy and Becky's Travels, the beginning of the Ray Parade. 2 p.m. will be the Ray Parade with new premieres, which I'm one of them. Mine's at 2:16 today. Also at 2 p.m. Eastern, Mona did what? 7 p.m. tonight, Controversial Cruising Match Game with Cruise Live TV. Sorry, I believe that's at 8, if I'm not mistaken, 8 p.m. With Cruise Live TV and Carnival Cruise Addicts. 7 p.m. will be Cruising with Keith. Also a premiere by Sheila Jennings. Back to 8 o'clock will be OrangeCon Blog. On Deck with CB. And of course, at 9 p.m. tonight, this whole crew will be back tonight at Go Live Together After Dark. And closing the night at 10 p.m. Eastern will be the Down Under Cruisers.
Okay. And in 213 days, we are going on a cruise. While I still got you up, let's let the people know what they either are going to miss or going to be excited about.
I'm
October
excited.
28th, we are taking up on the Carnival Paradise living out of Tampa. We're going to go down to Key West for a full day of running around in Canal Street, getting some key lime pie and some other stuff that they're selling down there. Also, we're going to go to Montego Bay, Jamaica, and Grand Cayman on a 6-day cruise leaving out of Tampa. You want to still go? I got one cabin left. So get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your deposit down. All of us will be there. Think about what's coming along too. Ross from Orange County Block, Mike and Tracy from Cruise Nuts will be there too. James Catanese and his wife, June and Brady, Scott from Controversial Cruising, Captain Controversy is gonna be there too. So it's gonna be a lot of us there. We're going down to Tampa on Saturday, me and Alice, so we could meet everybody down there. We're also celebrating Halloween, plus Jeremy's Got the Mustard Drill and Mike from Cruise Nuts birthdays. So you want to be part of that? Come along. It's gonna be fun. Check out this video.
Who's Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
You know, I was watching you like for a lot of that, Scott. You have that whole entire thing just down.
Listen, I'm not gonna say the swear part of it, but I live by an unfortunate truth in my life is useless blank always gets stuck in my brain.
Absolutely. And Goldie, I believe that Masha is coming on live. I'm not seeing a show for her just yet.
Cool.
Masha from Mayhem and Miracles.
Oh, okay. She's usually Monday through Friday, sometime around noon, maybe
noon or 1
later. So that's why I go noonish.
Yeah.
Eddie, did you see PK's post or chat post?
Yep. We drop a new vlog every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
You're part of the group that I have on the bottom. Now I could add you to the list, but make sure you have a thumbnail. If I don't see a thumbnail, I will not add you to the list.
We look at what's scheduled. He looks at what is scheduled for the day, not necessarily an ongoing schedule, because sometimes, just like us, we have to drop the show sometimes. So we always try to keep our viewers updated by scheduling the show ahead of time. That way the viewers know when we're actually coming on.
I need a pain pill. Oh, wait. This is a blooper. Well,
James says, my daughter wants to go on the 2.0. It is sold out.
Check with Bruce, because I hope it is. It'd be nice to hear that, but I haven't heard anything. So.
Hey, let me do a little research.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, hang on.
Starting from Tampa in October. On October 28th, 2024. Nope, tons of room.
Tons of room. Okay, so they still got room to the general public, and Bruce, from what I understand, to fill up our group, has one cabin left. So if you still want to contact Bruce and get on our group for the official group cruise hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, be sure to contact Bruce at oceanoceantravel.com.
Yeah.
So just and like I'm showing an interior cabin currently priced at $1327.30 for 2 people, not including gratuities. If you add gratuities, it's $1519.30. In a 4C, which is an upgraded kind of like about mid-level interior cabin, which would be somewhere in as close to midship as availability will afford. And there is a reduced deposit of only $100. So
Yep. Good. So yeah, we still got room.
And if you want to laugh,
If you want at least one set of cheeks to be hurting, be sure to catch this cruise. And you can make it up in your mind as to which set of cheeks will be hurting. And with that, we will go ahead and close out today's show. Thank you guys so much for keeping us going. We really appreciate you guys. I am a super apologetic about the segments being off kilter today a little bit. Monday morning, we will be back. But in the meantime and in between time, catch us live tonight for Go Live Together After Dark. We will be sure to bring you a fresh and interesting show with a brand new port for you guys to explore with us. But in the meantime, take it easy, guys. Y'all take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Y'all hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you. And good morning. Look, she's already trying to get up.
I'm trying to get
Oh, my
up.
God.
Where you going?
Today.
Where you going? What's the rush?
She's getting up already.
I'm getting up. I'm
The
trying
door ain't going nowhere.
I know.
wait, come on. Just one
All
time.
right. So let me play the outro so she can get
Write a
up.
roll later.
All righty, guys.
Okay.